Welcome back to a brand new episode of Non-Typical Nation. I'm your host, Brody Teal. This week we are back with Canadian Wildlife Adventures. This is part 2 of our 3-part series filmed in the breathtaking Northwest Territories on the world-class Aylmer Lake. Last week, I had the opportunity to film 2 muskox hunts where we harvested 2 incredible Boone and Crockett class bulls. And we showcased exactly why Canadian Wildlife Adventures is the hotspot for trophy muskox worldwide. On this week's episode, we set out for a relaxing day of fishing, but the tundra had other plans. That is all I'm going to say for now. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode of Non-Typical Nation.
Hey guys, we're up in the river on Aylmer Lake here and we're fishing for Arctic grayling and lake trout. We're fishing a shallow section of the river here. It's full of Arctic grayling and full of lake trout. We should have a great day, it's beautiful out. Let's see if we can get some lake trout. Beautiful little laker.
Oh yeah, I see his ears.
You see his head and his ears, he's facing us. Pretty cool. Black wolf in the Arctic. Let's see if we can get on him. He's standing up now. One wolf, we'll have more wolves. So we'll probably see more wolves here. Just have to keep looking. He's standing up now looking at it.
Wow, incredible guys. We were just fishing. We had grayling, lake trout chasing our hooks left, right, and center. And we just look over on the ridge and there's a great big black wolf. Super, super cool. We've got a wolf license on the boat right now, so we're gonna see if we can make a move on this one. There was a pack in this area yesterday with right around 7 to about 10 wolves, so it'll be super interesting to see what else pops up as we get looking, but hopefully we can make a move on one of these wolves.
Non-Typical Nation is brought to you by Antler Obsession, Portable Winch, Grizz Targets and Archery, APA Archery, FM Trailer World, Badlands Canada, Dry Shod Canada, 222 Metalworks, Dave Booth Taxidermy, Reconico Outdoors, and these fine outfitters: Pure Passion Outfitting, Canadian Wildlife Adventures, Lac La Biche Fishing Adventures, Nature Fellas, Basso Safaris. This segment is proudly brought to you by Basso Safaris, offering world-class hunting and fishing adventures across South Africa.
Can you believe it? The muskox hunters left yesterday. We haven't even got an hour down the river and we spot wolves. How cool is that? The wolf populations are skyrocketing in this area of Northwest Territories, so the ecosystem relies heavily on hunters to control their populations. So that's exactly what we're going to try and do. Kevin has 2 wolf tags, so we're gonna see if we can put a dent into this pack. Let's go.
Right there, right down the bottom. Got him.
Friggin' shooting, man. That happened quick, guys. We were fishing for some grayling and lake trout. We had just got to this spot.
Yeah.
And we spotted 1 wolf. That's all it took. 1 wolf. We pulled up to shore. And how many were there?
I think 8.
8. I think there was 8 wolves. Is
1,
what we
2,
said.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 7.
7.
Wow,
Yep.
8 wolves. They started feeding or kind of making their way towards us. And then up the ridge, we made a decision on which one to take first. And that was the pure white one. And you get 2 wolves here
You get
in
2
Northwest
wolves
Territories.
in the Northwest Territories.
So 2 wolves. White one was down, and then we took the biggest black one, and that one hit the ground. Super cool. Good shooting, man. That is awesome.
Pretty cool.
This segment is brought to you by Dave Booth Taxidermy, Northern Alberta's foremost wildlife studio.
We did it. Kevin made the shot. 2 wolves down. How cool is that? I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go check out these wolves.
Oh, he's gorgeous. Look at the colors.
That's one of the prettiest wolves I think I've ever seen. Just
Look at the dandy.
pure white.
Look at that. Look at the color, guys. Oh, is he white?
Holy smokers.
All white, eh?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, not a speck of gray or black on this thing, just a pure white Arctic wolf. There's not many places on this earth that you can get a wolf as white as these Arctic
White
wolves.
as these are, yeah. But we see a fair amount up here, Brody. That's for darn sure. See quite a bit on the Arctic tundra up here. This wolf will actually eat between approximately 28 to 34 caribou per year as a single wolf. So we have a pack of 10 here, so those 10 wolves in theory will eat 300 caribou a year.
Yeah, so almost every day they're killing caribou.
As a pack, they're killing caribou.
That's right.
Yeah. They do eat Arctic hares, and they do eat Arctic ground squirrels, and they go after muskox. They will kill muskox and eat muskox. And they will go after shorebirds, like
Okay.
they'll get ducks and stuff like that in the ptarmigan. They'll sneak up on them, but their primary food is caribou.
And so Northwest Territories as a whole, they were really pressuring hunters to kill these wolves.
Yes, they have a bounty on wolves, on Arctic wolves in our area. In this part of the Arctic up here, actually, there is a bounty from the Northwest Territories government for NWT residents to come out and hunt wolves to reduce the pressure on the caribou to try and build the herds back up.
So the ministry has realized that these wolves are definitely
A detriment.
have an impact on the caribou
They're a
population.
detriment right now to the caribou population, and it's one way of controlling and managing to get the caribou populations back up to where we want them to be as a whole for everybody.
Exactly.
And so the bounty won't last forever, because once they get a proper caribou number and numbers that they want, then they will get rid of the bounty, and then Mother Nature will go back and it'll be back into an equilibrium again.
That's
Because
right.
we still need wolves on the landscape.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
Without a doubt. We need lots of wolves on the landscape.
And we like to see them.
We love seeing
We
them.
love seeing these
Yeah,
animals.
we love seeing these.
Yeah.
This is so cool. There's not many places in the world you can go see an Arctic wolf.
No.
We have lots of them.
Yeah, they are spectacular.
We're sitting here taking pictures of this white Arctic wolf, and all of a sudden Brody says, "Hey, look, there's another wolf." So we look behind him here on the flat, and there's another pure white Arctic wolf trotting by at probably 150 yards. Went on by, went down to the water here, ran along the rocks, and went behind this hill here right now. How cool is that? Such a cool Arctic experience. You need to come up and do this. Give us a call, get a hold of us. Come hunt some Arctic wolves, come hunt some big lake trout and some big Arctic grayling. Come see caribou at the lodge every day. You'll be amazed at what it's like up here. It is absolutely gorgeous. So between these two wolves, they would eat 60 to 70 caribou a year is what they will eat.
Wow, unreal.
So they'll eat a caribou every 6 or 7 days on a year-round basis as a pair.
And all they're eating is meat.
All they're eating is meat. Yep.
So they are always on the hunt.
They're always on the hunt.
Yeah.
Always on the hunt. They're such beautiful animals.
Well, and there's not many places where you can get within, 200 yards of a pack of 8 wolves like we did today.
Yeah. And no bait.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, no bait at all. There's no baiting allowed in the Northwest Territories, so it's all spot and stalk hunts. That's all it is.
So these guys who are coming fishing with you, or if they're going muskox hunting, there's always that opportunity to buy a wolf tag.
Yeah, if they wanted to buy a wolf tag, yeah. We can talk about that for sure.
Yeah. Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Spectacular.
This segment is made possible by Canadian Wildlife Adventures, your premier destination for Arctic wolf, wolverine, and muskox hunts.
These two wolves mean a lot, not just to us, but also to the ecosystem. As Kevin mentioned, these wolves really put a dent into the caribou population. So harvesting a few wolves is a real help to the ecosystem in general in this region. But the wolves are loaded up. We're gonna cast a few lines and make our way back to camp to share the excitement with everyone else. He's got some pretty good weight to him, so we'll see what we got going on. Just incredible. There he is, guys.
Oh!
Beautiful. Okay guys, there we go. Another lake trout. These things have so much power, it's absolutely unreal. They feel like giants, but they are so much fun to catch. This is another eater. We've been eating lake trout all week, and let me tell you, man, they are tasty. So we're keeping this one, gonna get that line back in the water and keep fighting for that 40 pounder. Look at that. Unreal, guys. We've been fishing here for about an hour now, and we were, I don't know, 5 or 10 clicks that way, and there was wolves on the banks over there. Came back to this area where we shot these 2 wolves earlier. There was a wolf up top on that hill, and now on the other side of this river system, we just spotted another wolf, and they're howling all around us. Wow, what an incredible experience. Super, super cool. But it's quite clear where these wolves are, we are not seeing caribou.
Wolf number 12 today.
Wolf number 12 today.
Big bull, eh? Big bull. Yeah, really big bull. He's got huge bosses on him. He comes really low. He looks like he's long. He looks like he's really long as well. Big bodied bull. I love how their hair just blows in the wind. It's such a cool thing to see.
Okay guys, well that is a wrap of our hunting here with Canadian Wildlife Adventures on Aylmer Lake. We filmed 2 incredible muskox hunt, one with the bow, one with the rifle, and it happened quick. It was action-packed. And a bonus was the wolves.
Yes.
Kevin got 2 wolves down. I was able to capture it all on film, and I'm thrilled that we could share it with you guys. Next up, the next episode is fishing. We're chasing giant lake trout and grayling. I'm hoping to beat my personal best and see what Aylmer Lake has to offer. What can we expect for the fishing, Kevin?
We're going to expect big water, big fish. We're going to fish with spoons and plugs. At this time of the year, the fish are starting to get into spawning stage areas, so we're going to be fishing reefs that we can't see underneath the water. We'll be fishing structure. I expect 30-pound fish every day. And we'll throw in a few 40s, 50s, and maybe a couple 60s this week.
Awesome. Well, I'm fired up, guys. So that will be on next week's video. Now, Kevin, tell everyone what you guys have to offer here with Canadian Wildlife Adventures.
With Canadian Wildlife Adventures, we're located on the Northwest Territories on the Barren Lands. We're about 230 air miles northeast of Yellowknife. We're up by the Thelon Game Sanctuary. We have lots of water up here for great lake trout fishing, Arctic grayling fishing. We have tremendous wildlife viewing. You can see caribou and muskox and wolves right at the lodge. You'll have, we have a 14-day and a 17-day canoe trip on the Lockhart River system as well. We have aurora viewing, absolutely spectacular up here. There's no light pollution with us being so far away. We are the only lodge, buildings, or boats on 1,700 kilometers of water, and we have over 10,000 kilometers of shoreline, guys. It's tremendous up here.
Absolutely incredible. So tune in next week, guys, for another episode of Non-Typical Nation and another cool experience right here on Aylmer Lake with Canadian Wildlife Adventures. Well, this episode was an absolute blast to put together. We hope you enjoyed it. You know, this episode, it really was a bonus episode. We went into this trip with the plans of filming one muskox hunt and a fishing adventure. But you know what? We got a bonus wolf episode out of it. How cool is that? So that means next week we are fishing with Kevin. He brings us to some of his lake trout and Arctic grayling hotspots. The same spots he brings all of his clients. And let me tell you, we caught some incredible fish. But that's all I'm gonna say. So we'll see you next week.
FM Trailer World, family owned and operated since 1969. From cargo to utility and flatbed trailers, we've got the inventory ready to roll. We pride ourselves on low overhead, which means low prices for you. Visit FM Trailer World today. Built on trust, priced to move.
The word blessed doesn't necessarily describe what is happening right now. The hospitality that myself, my wife have received at Basel Safaris is absolutely unbelievable. This experience, if I use the word life-changing, that's about as close as it gets. So, of course, thank you.
Unmatched fishing, unforgettable memories. Book your next fishing trip today with Canadian Wildlife Adventures.
The hunter who harvested North America's biggest whitetail in 2023 trusted the Rakatako Canuck HD. The remote POV function allows you to self-film in HD for up to 10 minutes. Numbered photos in the app ensure all your photos are being received and get cell coverage where others won't. With more features and proven performance than any cellular trail camera on the market, seasoned outdoorsmen across North America trust the Canuck HD from Rakatako Outdoors. Make every shot count.
Hunt, fish, and explore the Saskatchewan wilderness with Pure Passion Outfitting. All-inclusive bear hunting, waterfowl hunting, and jet boat fishing trips. Book now at purepassionoutfitting.com.
Okay guys, Portable Winch has saved the day again. This little unit, the PCW 4000, can pull up to 11,000 pounds with a couple pulleys. It only weighs 26.5 pounds and it's nice and small and compact. It can fit inside the box of my quad. It helped me retrieve moose, bear, deer, and now my quad. Check them out guys, portablewinch.ca.
I'm Brandon Clark from Nature Fellas. We specialize in trophy lake trout, bull trout, and rainbow trout fishing in the Peace region in British Columbia.